That is wonderful, Dr. Sibiya. I love your image of the diamonds in the dust. And
Yes.
certainly, I mean, you have proved that you can rescue those diamonds and polish them up. I think you are an excellent teacher.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's have some questions. Mankwe?
Hi. Well, I have a question for Dr. Sibiya.
Yes.
So I recently saw this post on Twitter. This lady was saying that Kiro in Durbanville has started Kiro PM. So in a way, learners will be allowed to attend school, say, from 2 o'clock to 6:30. So when I saw the post, she said that it was innovative because it accommodates kids who can wake up early. But then I thought that it doesn't teach discipline, because why would you give learners a chance to choose when to attend classes? So my question to you as an educator is, do you think that this is innovative? Do you think that this is something that should be adapted by all schools in South Africa? And if so, what do you think would be the consequences in the long run? Because I believe that these learners would not be able to survive in university and in the workplace, because there you do not get an opportunity to say you can attend class at 6 p.m. You can come to work at 6 p.m. You have to work around the schedule they give you. So yeah, thank you.
Okay. No, thank you so much for the question. Then no, my view on that one, no, I'm not agreeing with that. As you have indicated, that we basically going to school from 7 a.m. to 1400 hours. In fact, it's also teaching them the discipline to say they must also keep time, of which when they, for example, they finish up the university, they have to go to work. They find it very difficult to work out in the morning, then to go to the work, of which if they used to just sleep from the morning, then they go to school afternoon. So they find it very difficult, because in a workplace environment, they have to go there in the morning. So basically that is my view, to say no. I'm not saying it's something bad, but on my side, no, I don't see it will bring us good, because we have to also prepare them the work environment while teaching them.
Right, Vilna has been posting what we have discussed about STEM education before. Our latest one, end of August, was disruptions and the future. And while I'm there, we talked about robotics and coding, which the education department has now included in the curriculum. Dr. Sibiya, have you had to deal with robotics and coding, teaching that to children?
Not yet, but I remember last year when I was in Dubai, we did discuss about a robotic teaching system. And well, I agree with it, to say, because when we look at our systems, we have teachers who are very lazy. I'm sorry to use that word, but who cannot teach according to exam guideline and according to CAPS document, to say. So finding out other learners are more disadvantaged. You see, some other time when, for example, I'm invited in one of the school, I'll be teaching something new from the morning up to 4 a.m. because they say, no, our teacher never taught us this. However, if we can have this robotic system, it will assist in terms of making sure that the standard of teaching is similar to all learners across South Africa, to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, the problems that we've been talking about is that there aren't teachers who are able to do it, and that the schools are poorly resourced. So the resources, it needs some hardware to be able to explore that. And so it really we thought it actually increased that inequality across our schools. But in any case,
yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, you're very correct on that one. Yeah, because like the rural schools are always at disadvantage in terms of putting everything coming into order. So it's very difficult. Even if I can go back to the COVID-19 situation, we find it very difficult. You can even say, can we all go to Zoom? Then I'll be conducting the lesson. They would say we don't have data, we don't have smartphones. Then hey, it was a disaster, a nightmare to say what was happening during COVID-19. That is where I realized to say, no, our educational system is not equal, especially comparing to those who are in rural areas and those that are in suburbs, to say.
yes, thank you. Mofu King in says, how do you equip students to transition from school to university or university to the workplace where there is interaction with peers from well-resourced institutions?
Oh, okay. On that one, what we normally do, like in my organization, because I have an organization that I'm running, and also I'm also a full-time teacher. I'm a deputy principal in one of the schools around Richards Bay. So what we normally do, there are different companies that are out there that they normally come and talk about this thing of peer, and also make them aware what is happening at university level and afterwards. However, with our system, there's this subject which is life orientation, of which is a one which is placed for assisting kids moving from high school level to university level and after that. So with the LO, it's a one which is assisting us to solve that problem of a peer education, to say.
I'd like to bring it back to what we have been discussing this whole morning, which is sustainable development. And I mean, I understand that education is a sustainable development goal in itself. But what is your view about teaching children about sustainable development?
Yes, okay. Even though I was out a little bit when they were talking about the topic because of the load shedding by then. But when we're talking about teaching development, that is basically what we have to do as teachers. And one must say, whenever we are teaching the child, we don't have to teach the child the concept or the subject per se. So what we have to do, we have to cover the life, the whole life of the child, to say, when we are teaching, even if they are facing some challenges in life, whenever they have to take the decision. In terms of us teaching them, we have to be in a position to make them to be more critical thinkers, to say, so as they can resolve any problem that they may face with when they are in a real life situation, to say.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Critical thinking.
Yes.
Is that seem to be one of the benefits of STEM education, is that learners are able to ask questions and interrogate a situation and think critically. Mankwe has another question.
Yeah, I do. Actually, mine is related to the question about high school transitions to university. That so you mentioned something about life orientation helping with transitions from high school to university. But my question is, don't you think that more could be done to that? Because I just don't think that life orientation is enough. I'm speaking from personal experience because I'm from the rural villages, and then I had to move to Johannesburg to attend university, and I can tell you it took so long for me to get used to the university life, their teaching methods and all that. And I did life orientation in high school. So don't you think that maybe the Department of Education can be more especially for schools in rural areas, schools that do not have lots of resources.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
yes, no, you're very correct on that one, because if I can go back, even myself, initially I wanted to be a medical doctor, to say. However, I started doing this thing of application. It was too late. Most of university were closed, whereas the life orientation teacher was there, of which to say there were no one who were in a position to assist us to say, if you want to go to university, this is the route that you have to take. In other words, you have to apply to CEO, you have to apply direct to that certain university. So of which you're very correct if you say life orientation on its own cannot assist on that one. However, us as teachers, we have to also assist, because we have young teachers who are coming from university, of which they know what is happening at university level, of which we can assist them. What we normally do during sport day, if we have a sport day on our school, we normally choose the day whereby we are saying we'll be coming with our laptops, and then we'll be assisting those who want to apply, then putting all the document on the system, submitting, and also having sort of the workshop whereby we ask people from different universities to come to do career guidance, of which if we can do that, I think we can assist the teachers who are assisting us with the life orientation in order to prepare these kids in the life, or for the life of the university level.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank you for that, Dr. Sibiya. Let me just see what there is in the chat. Gordon Branson is saying, Dr. Sibiya is articulating transformative learning for future visions and success of young learners. My question is directed at how to develop the basic skills of people who have not even benefited from primary education and who eke out a meager living in insecure, low productivity jobs in the informal sector. Do you have a transformative vision that aligns with the Sustainable Development Goal principle of leaving no one behind?
Okay. Okay. About the developing skills of people who have not been benefited. Oh yes, in fact, that is what we are working with, or trying to work with, to say, because for an example, tomorrow I'll be in one of the district whereby I'll be with teachers, trying to share the teaching approaches, because that is what is happening. If for example, the teacher did not benefit very well, or is still having that stigma to say these two subjects are very difficult. So basically what we are doing, or what the Department of Education is doing, is to have some workshops that they are conducting across, not only myself, but the department is conducting so many workshops in order to assist teachers in order to transform, because we know now a traditional way of teaching, and to more IR, of which that means I believe the department is on the right track on that one. However, we need more of those workshops, especially in rural schools, of which that is where I can see that they still lacking in terms of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Sibiya, I want to thank you very much indeed for sharing your know-how with us. The kids who have you as a teacher are very lucky. I think that it's you must be taking a big weight off the shoulders of grade 12s in particular, getting them to relax and be confident